Make that regardless.
And that's the bottom line. In Florida State ain't gonna bring that money. And Florida State ain't gonna bring that money like that Alabama.
Okay, then. So if Florida State don't bring that money and they don't bring that product on the field like Alabama, that's the reason why they ain't in there. It's two things. It's the money and the product on the field. That's it.
I think it's all about the money. It ain't the fucking product on the field. It can kill.
Nah, it's both. It's both. It's both. It got to be both. Like you said, Clemson done made it before.
That's right.
TCU to Cincinnati. All these folks done made it before.
My whole thing is that
all these folks done made it before, man.
So why wouldn't they let these niggas in though? That's what kind of
the quarterback, man. The quarterback, and I'm gonna tell you, if they would have dominated Louisville last night, they'll be in. Did you watch that game? That shit was ugly. Terrible. You froze. James. If they would have dominated Louisville last night, they'll be. Did you watch that game? That shit was ugly. I can't hear you.
I said, I want that smoke. I said, I'm in enemy territory, nigga. I want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that shit. I'm doing my game banging official thing right here, nigga. I'm flying in the M. I'm getting shirts made. I'm doing all that shit on here.
You hear him, cuz?
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what I'm saying is this right here.
I heard him. He said he got that record.
Like I said, but my whole thing is that is it fair for college football fans? I see what you're saying, because we're going to get the best bang for our buck and have the best entertainment factor. But is it fair to Florida State?
That's all I'm saying, cuz. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fair.
It ain't fair to Florida State, man. They got
man. It's not about fair. It's about the best four teams.
So I'm asking you a question right here, right? Real talk. When Jalen, when Taggler, whatever that Samoan cat name was, when he got hurt and Jalen Hurts came back in, right? Say Jalen Hurts wasn't available and they had to play the third string quarterback, and say Alabama lost that game. I mean, they won that game like they did.
Man, it's a lot of what ifs on that one, man.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of what ifs, man. We have to give our reality.
You say they would have, no, what I'm trying, okay, no, we just say this way and simplify.
So what?
Not on this thing, right? Simplify it like this. If the same situation happened to Alabama and Milroy got hurt and they pulled in that third string white boy quarterback, do you think that it would have stopped Alabama from
They out of there. They out of there.
They wouldn't have done that.
Shit, you shitting me. They out of there.
Now, Darnell, tell the truth. Would that have happened? Would that have happened, Darnell?
If Miro got hurt,
that would have never happened, nigga.
Yeah, man. If Milroy get hurt, because don't forget, they already done the eye test before with those boys when they played South Florida, so they already know they garbage.
If Milroy got hurt during the Georgia game, and the other quarterback won that game, they wouldn't have put your Alabama up there still.
Nah, but I remember
been out for the season.
Hell no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If Milroy was gone for the season, he'd have been out of there.
That tide was still gonna roll, nigga. You and I both.
No, he'd have been out of there.
They've been gone, man.
Yeah, they'd have been out of there, cuz.
So I'm saying, Jamie, let me ask you a question. What are you predicting? It's gonna be Michigan versus Alabama. What are you predicting on that game right there?
What I'm predicting is right here, plain and simple. I think if Michigan come with their A game and Michigan do the same game plan that Texas came at Alabama with, and I hate to say this, and it might sound kind of fucked up, but it's true. If they let Moore play on coach and let Jim Harbaugh, a stagnated offense ass, get out the side, Michigan got a great shot of winning the national championship.
That ain't finna happen. You know that. You already come with a built-in excuse. Sound like to me. You coming in with a built-in excuse because you know good.
I ain't coming in with no built-in excuse. What I'm trying to say is
that shit a built-in excuse because you know good and damn well Harbaugh finna call that game.
I think Jim Harbaugh.
So if y'all lose, you gonna be like, they should let the black man coach it.
Well, I already felt that way, but I think that Jim Harbaugh gonna let him have the reins because he already know it's time his ass to go anyway after next year. After this year, he gone. I think he's gonna let him have the reins. He gone.
Give me a prediction. What's
the scope? Well, my prediction, My prediction is going to be 24-16 Michigan.
You think y'all gonna hold Alabama to 16 points?
I think that we can because of one thing. I look at the whole game plan of what two teams who played them real tight. I look at the way Auburn played them and the way Texas played them. If you keep 8 in the box against Melrose, I keep fucking up his name. If you keep 8 in the box and blitz him, if you keep 8 in the box and you blitz him and make him make mistakes, we all know he got a great deep ball. That's it. A great deep ball. A great deep ball, a good running threat. So my whole thing is, what does Michigan have? We have probably one of the best secondaries, quote unquote. And we can man up on them niggas, they're gonna get a couple plays. But our whole thing is that can we grind them out and be more physical on the run? And I think we can. We got the best offensive line in the nation. So we gotta just put it, we gotta put it out. We gotta prove that what our name say in our conference. We are the Big Ten. We gotta prove we bigger than them niggas. Plain and simple. We gotta prove we bigger than them niggas.
SEC, baby.
We know we are, rep.
What it said, 24-16?
24-6.
What you said, Jamie? 24-16?
24-16. 24-16.
Get 16. They're gonna be kicking a whole bunch of field goals.
I feel that if Alabama, if Michigan had, man, you know, everything is so much in timing. If Michigan had them two fucking defensive ends we had last year, this would be a no-brainer. And you know what I'm talking about.
But you don't.
That white boy raising havoc for Detroit right now.
Y'all had them last year, and TCU did y'all ass. So I mean, what are we talking about?
Jim Harbaugh. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you want to get in the shit slinging contest, that's why your ass ain't even in the running right now this year. Roll Tide, bitch. That's what I want to say right now to you, there. See?
Hey, cool. I'm just speaking of fact. You ain't got to get in your feelings. I was just speaking of fact. You said if we had those two dudes last year, something fact. I'm saying y'all had them last year, and you got your ass whooped.
Hey, like I said, in the morning world of 50 Cent, nigga, it's lonely at the top looking at y'all at the bottom.
Oh,
y'all
man.
At 5, nigga, we had 1.
Hey, but look, but you ain't won it all yet.
Text me or email. I'm going to put you on a little Zoom call real quick.
Hey, we won 2 back-to-back.
It's me, Jamie, and me, Jamie, and Sean.
We beat y'all ass.
That's good. That's good.
But you know what? Y'all ass on the way to the championship, baby.
That's good.
No, that's great. That's great.
That's great. I'm gonna tell you one thing.
We beat y'all ass.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
What we beat y'all like 56 to what? 7 or
I don't know,
shit?
but that's the plan.
It was too easy, huh?
It was too easy. It was over before the second quarter.
It is too easy. They should have went there 3 times and they ain't doing it.
Okay, we got to bring another call on. You guys keep it up. About to bring on the big dog, man. Big Craig Lee.
Oh,
yeah, about to check in.
So your brother don't know if he's an Ohio State fan or Alabama fan.
So keep that same energy, man. When when the big dog come on.
You want to know which one he is?
Say what you say, Jamie.
Your brother Craig don't know if he's an Ohio State fan or Alabama fan, man.
Why you say that?
Man, because I swore I had on Facebook here an Ohio State shirt, and I got proof. He better not say no lies. He's supposed to be a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. I got pictures of that nigga in a Dolphins shirt.
Man, you know how Craig is, man. I mean, he stay up there, man.
Man, whatever, man.
He stay up there, man. What you supposed to do?
A Cowboy fan will never wear another goddamn jersey. That man had a Dolphins jersey on. I said, look at this right here, man.
Hey, at least it wasn't no Giants or Washington.
Yeah, was it Eagles or Washington? I agree with that. At least he went to a whole other conference. But nigga, a Cowboy fan must be a Cowboy fan.
Nice. But we all really surprised that Alabama got in though.
Somewhat. I knew it was going to be a 4. I wasn't too much because of what the commentators were saying, and like I told Uncle Wayne. If they go, and I told you this too, Pooh. I told you this. I said if they let Alabama in, who got to get in too?
Texas.
I've been screaming. I said that. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
I told y'all that last week.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know they were gonna let them in. But when I seen Texas go to number 3, I knew they were gonna let them in there.
And I said it right then when we was all together today. I said they robbed them niggas. I said they just robbed Florida State. They robbed them niggas.
So they
got robbed with no
really,
mask now.
So really, Georgia, Florida State, and Ohio State got
not really Ohio State. Not really Ohio State. I feel the best.
What number? Hold on. What number Ohio State was at?
They was weight number 6.
At number 6, Texas, but now we number 6.
Let Alabama jump them. They let Alabama jump them. But my whole thing is that we wanted to see the best football team at this time of year. We in all honesty, Washington would not be in there, and Texas wouldn't be in there either, dog.
Fact, it would be Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia,
and Alabama.
Yeah, those are the best four.
So there is some politics to it.
Definitely some politics. It's a conference. That's why the
conference championship.
Right now,
yep.
what I said earlier when I talked to Uncle Wayne, I said that it's going to be a civil war amongst the conferences. I said if you look at the top 12 teams right now, and if they went to that standard and put the top 12 teams into that playoff system, it will be 6 SEC teams, 5 Big Ten teams, and 1 ACC team. Ain't that all about the money?
Yeah. I don't know. They got to play the game. They got to play the game. But you're right though, just because, and the reason why he's saying that, Brad, because Oregon and USC is going to join the Big Ten next year.
And Washington.
And Washington coming too? Damn.
Washington and UCLA.
And UCLA, yeah, you're right. And then the SEC, you got Texas and Oklahoma joining. So he about right about that. The top 12 gonna be damn near the SEC and the Big Ten.
And 1 ACC team, which is Florida State.
It may be 1 or 2 ACC teams. You know what I'm saying?
What I took.
Hey, but look though, Jamie. Because one thing about it, since everybody in conference now, we're gonna be beating up on each other too. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be more.
But Max, your question right here, right? What made the conferences more relevant when they power up like that? That's what the SEC did, and that's where they made their big move. But when you make those conferences like that align and they power up like that, then what happens? The other conferences go extinct. So what happened to the Big East? There ain't no such thing as the fucking Big East no more. The ACC absorbed them, and the Big Ten absorbed them.
No,
that's talking about basketball.
I'm talking about the football. Where the Big East at now?
The Big East was ACC, on it.
Ain't no. Think about it. You don't know about no Big East football no more.
You right. I ain't heard that shit a long time. I thought you talking about goddamn basketball.
But I thought the Big East was
Like I said, and the whole thing is right now the Pac-12 just went ahead and dissolved theirs totally. So we already know that. But what's gonna happen to the ACC? The ACC is the only one that's gonna try to compete with it with Virginia Tech. Miami.
But look though. One thing the ACC gonna have, as long as their team stay healthy, they can have a conference championship. If a team in the ACC goes undefeated and they win a conference championship,
it ain't gonna happen.
Nobody's significant at the quarterback.
You can't go on there. You can't go on there at the ACC. Why can't you? What happened to Florida State, nigga?
Quarterback. That's why I said everybody healthy. You must have hear when I said that.
Yeah, you hear when he said that.
You must have hear when I said that.
That don't
matter.
That don't matter.
That's why they
matter.
ain't in there.
It don't matter.
That's why they ain't in there.
It's gonna be the strength of those two.
Jamie, did you watch that game last night?
I watched that game and I watched the miraculous defense come through. They sacked that fucking quarterback 8 fucking times.
Okay, they gonna sack goddamn a Michigan quarterback 8 times.
My nigga, my whole thing is that. But this is the way I see it, baby.
Oh, Milroy.
How about defense? What did that offense look like? Cause right now it ain't old school no more. We ain't playing in the 90s and 2000s no more. It's all about offense.
I'm asking you one question about that.
You gotta answer mine first. You gotta answer mine first.
Answer the question.
Look like
they offense suck, but at the same time, are they gonna have that same quarterback next time? That other quarterback was out for concussion protocol.
Right.
Yeah.
He look like guys too though.
Nah, he was decent. He put up some numbers against Florida. They came back against Florida. He got settled in.
Yeah, like you said, Florida.
Come on,
Florida this year.
Oh, but no, it's quote unquote what y'all say. SEC.
But it's Florida though, man. That's just like Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, the SEC.
I'm gonna be real with you. And I told your uncle this, and I hope a lot of people watching this. The SEC
man.
The SEC fucking sucked this year. The SEC
How you say
sucked this year. Because
why you say that?
Like I told y'all last week, when you got fucking Missouri nigga as your third best team, nigga. Ole Miss has been cursed like my daddy said, cause he's from Mississippi, cause how many niggas they hung in Mississippi. They'll never be irrelevant and win nothing.
Oh Lord.
Oh
my God. Oh my. There you go.
There you go.
Y'all know Ole Miss will never win nothing. And they your third best team, nigga, in the SEC? Ole Miss?
I mean, yeah, LSU, they did numbers.
I'm gonna ask you this question right here. We can line up the Big Ten right now. Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. Line up y'all best three. Georgia, Alabama.
You said Penn State.
Missouri.
Yeah, he said Penn State.
Penn State.
And they still raping balls in Penn State. Man, ain't nobody talking about no damn Penn State.
Penn State will take motherfucking Ole Miss ass.
No, they won't, bro. You
know, you and I both know that.
No, sir.
Penn State came to motherfucking Auburn last year and beat the
Penn
brakes off their ass.
They can't beat
Tennessee last year.
They can't beat Florida.
Last year. They will beat motherfucking Missouri and motherfucking Ole Miss. That ain't shit.
They won't beat Tennessee or Florida. They won't beat Ole Miss.
They won't beat Florida. Man,
they won't beat Tennessee or Florida or Ole Miss. Penn State is just in a lucky division, bro. They're in a lucky conference. They third best by default.
Might not even beat Auburn.
They third best by default.
And
bro, they third best by default. Because ain't nobody else in the conference.
Exactly. Y'all conference weak, so they third by default. I mean, somebody got to be number 3.
Yeah. If it ain't them, it's Wisconsin.
Vanderbilt, motherfucking Missouri.
I'm gonna sum this up right now. The worst watch conference championship game was Michigan, Iowa. That's how bad they is. The worst watch conference championship yesterday was Michigan, Iowa. The worst ever. The worst.
Who gonna watch the conference championship when you know what the outcome gonna be? Nobody gonna watch.
It don't matter. Your fan base supposed to watch it.
It don't matter. I'm gonna tell you this right here. The most televised football game is your half when you go for Ohio State. I guess you go for Ohio State this time. Ohio State against Michigan. That was the most watched college football game this year. So what you saying?
You better check it, bro.
Yeah, you know why everybody wanted to watch it? Because it had playoff implications.
Nobody wanted to watch Iowa get beat. They got beat 3 years straight. That's why it wasn't watched.
Because it's a big sorry team.
Because they already know.
Bro, that summed it up right there. You just said it yourself. Don't nobody want to watch that.
Like the commentator said during the Ohio State-Michigan game, this is the first playoff game of the year right now. Everybody knew Iowa. What up?
Hey, tell Craig your score, your prediction.
Oh, what I said, 24-16, Michigan. He's an Alabama fan. He gonna go there.
I respect that.
Then he'll put his Ohio State shirt on later.
Oh Lord, there you go.
Everybody know. I only had to say none of that. Everybody know.
They know. Like I said, I got proof of you wearing a Dolphins jersey, nigga. I had to take that picture.
Hey man, keep it football, man. Keep it football.
Like I said, I got a Dolphins jersey, nigga. And like I said, I took his screenshot. You supposed to be a Cowboy fan. I don't want to hear nothing from this bandwagon cousin I got right now.
Ooh, talking real.
That nigga said bandwagon. Everybody know why I stay. You the only one don't know.
Y'all brother, my first cousin who put my daddy on Facebook. The only nigga I know to put him on Facebook.
Because I do that. That's love.
I love him, but I'm gonna tell you this right here. Michigan is gonna beat Alabama. I've been waiting for this shit like Phil Collins, nigga.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with having hope. Ain't nothing wrong with
having hope. It ain't no hope. It ain't no hope, nigga. This is our year.
We're gonna see what's gonna transpire for real, because you can talk all you want to.
Hey, Craig.
What's gonna matter?
Craig, welcome aboard. Hold on one second, Jamie. Craig, why do you think they let Alabama in and denied Georgia and denied Florida State?
The SEC power.
There you go. Thank you.
The SEC factor.
I agree.
That's a quarter of the country they're losing viewership, first of all.
Money.
And, it says the SEC factor. Been there every year since the playoffs started. They realize the power conference and they know it. Game recognized game.
And what does that boil down to? Economics and money.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, they could have. Hold on, guys. They could have took the same road that with Ohio State. They could have still. Okay, you know what? Bama is outside. They're at 8. We're gonna drop Georgia to 4. Keep them in. Keep Bama out. It could have went like, and they would have been.
My whole thing is, hold on. Let me intercept on this right here real quick. My whole thing is this right here. I'm gonna agree with Cuz in Ohio in enemy territory on this right here. Who has the biggest mystique? Who has the biggest repertoire? Who has the biggest name coming out of the SEC? Who got the biggest name?
Right now,
you know it, Alabama.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. Georgia coming off of 2 natties back to back undefeated.
He's saying overall,
they're a new dog. They're a new dog. They're a new dog to the game. Alabama been doing this since goddamn.
I mean, Georgia won one in 84.
Man, 84.
You got jokes.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a question right here, right? I'm gonna ask you a question. Like we said earlier, who's gonna bring right now the way they pick the teams? You got every part of the United States watching.
All on revenue.
You got the whole West Coast.
And the biggest caveat.
Craig. So what about TCU in the past? Cincinnati Bearcat in the past? You don't think the product on the field matters? They just didn't see. They didn't want to see a Florida State play Michigan and get smashed when they could easily put Bama in that competitive game.
Correct. Yeah. I think you're 100% correct. That is exactly.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that
matters, Jamie.
It matters, man.
They don't want to see no blowouts, man.
They had it last year. They ain't finna make that mistake again.
I think that they didn't. I think, but ask your question then, Craig. In that case, then why they let Clemson slide in 2 times? They're the ACC champion.
Man, Clemson had a pedigree.
They had the starting quarterback. You had Trevor Lawrence and goddamn Deshaun Watson.
How could you not Florida State when they, like I said, a schedule's made like a year or 2 ahead. Florida State has
Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson still healthy.
You get what I'm saying? I think you hit the nail on the head when you said the pedigree in the SEC and the money factor in economics. I think that's all
that is one factor, but it gonna go down to what Sean said. They're not gonna put a team in there. The 4 best teams, they're not gonna put a team in there that's gonna give them a terrible game. They lost half their ratings on that TCU game by the second quarter.
Yep.
And I want to see the ratings for the game last night. That shit was boring.
Which one? Florida State game?
Florida State. Man, I tried to watch. I watched it all, but it was
terrible, man.
You know why they ratings were better than the Michigan game? You know why they ratings were better than the Michigan game?
I ain't gonna sit up there. I ain't gonna sit up there
because of the outcome.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Everybody want to see who's gonna win.
I stopped watching the Michigan game because I knew it was a win.
I ain't even know the Michigan game was on TV.
I started watching that one, and I started watching Louisville. No, you didn't, because you know what? You knew it was gonna be a win. You knew that.
Watch the Oregon game. You know, you ain't know that now.
Exactly.
You didn't.
Exactly.
Who?
You ain't know that now watching the Oregon game.
No, you had to watch that.
You got Bo Nix. The MVP. Yeah. Matter of fact, you got 2 quarterbacks that's in the Heisman race. So you didn't know that.
You had 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them.
And I'm gonna tell you something. In all honesty, that's why I think Washington playing in the Pac-12 and playing in that brand of football, they're not the best football team like we said. It should have been.
Now you're going against the Pac-12 because you look using their history as their pedigree.
No.
I go
on the Pac-12 and they brand of football because in the Rose Bowl, the Big Ten beats up on the Pac-12 other than
That's
USC.
true. Yeah, they do. Because when it comes down to
beat up
physicality, they're not the same physicality type team.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
What's up?
No bias, no nothing. If you ask Vegas right now who's favored to win, who they got?
Who, Vegas? They have Alabama to favor by 7.
You kidding me?
Already?
God.
I think they have Alabama favored by 7 because they know Nick Saban pedigree, and they know Nick Saban knows the Big Ten because he's hosting the Big Ten.
It's 7. Bro, I'm about to run up on my app and put me a bet in.
I think you might as well. I think you might as well because they know Nick Saban knows. They feel Nick Saban knows the Big Ten. Nick Saban's a Big Ten coach, came out of Michigan State. They know
kind of disrespectful though, ain't it?
Hey, they
man, he coached the Big Ten in 30 years.
Yeah,
man, the man. You look, whether you say 30 years, what state he came from, what college he played for. And that man's an Ohio nigga, man. He's an Ohio dude.
Yeah.
I ain't just talking. I'm talking history. And he ain't from Ohio. He ain't coaching the Big Ten.
He coached the Big Ten.
But damn, okay, that's the Big Ten. We're talking about hardball.
We're talking about now.
How you think
We're talking about now, man. Hardball. Coach Saban didn't know how to coach, period.
I don't care what part of the country he in. Except the NFL.
I don't even like our coach. I want Harbaugh gone.
Wow.
The point spread is 1.5.
He take too much.
1.5.
Yeah, the point spread is 1.5. It's not a touchdown.
Watch that point spread out by game time. Watch it spread before game time.
You exaggerated a little bit on that.
Hey, Sean, he had me about to run to the back. Hey, run to the
Hey, watch that point spread. Hey, listen. Watch that point spread by game time. Go up
you gotta take facts, man. You gotta put facts. They
be like Wayne.
Opinion on that, man.
No.
You said that like he was a fact, man.
Hey, how can I spit facts when he asked me a personal question? You didn't ask me a fact question.
Yo.
You asked me what would the point spread be.
Oh shit!
You didn't ask me a fact. You asked me what I would think it would be.
Yo.
Now did you or did you not ask me what I would think it would be? You asked me what I would think it would be. And watch that point spread. It's going to be at least 4 to 5 more points. It's going to go up. And we all know that if you bet, it's going to go up before game time.
That's Michigan, though. They number 1 in the country now.
How y'all number 1 in the country? The same way that, man, ask your question. The same way they had motherfucking Oregon favored against Washington. And Washington was ranked higher than Oregon.
Hey, that was give me money. That Vegas gave me that money.
Yeah. And how many points they were favored by? 1 and 9 points?
9.5.
Okay, then. Thank you. Now, what's wrong with my equation when I just said?
I just can't see how Alabama was favored by 7. And they barely made it to the playoff. And you telling me they favored by 7? That's some. What's
wrong with my math? Now you can play that. Now Alabama can play that underdog role they want to. Alabama's not an underdog.
You already know they're gonna play the underdog role.
Alabama's not an underdog when it comes to this. Alabama want to play that underdog role. Alabama's not an underdog when it comes to no conference college football finals.
Hey, we all know that. We all know
that, and Jim Harbaugh and them know that too. So don't come in letting Vegas sucker you in.
Vegas trying to win too, man.
All right, then. Y'all let me do something I need to get to. I'm at work. I got to get to what? The money. Holla at y'all.
All right, man. Love y'all, boys. Love you, Craig. All right, then.
We'll see you.
All right, peace.
Y'all, man. I love my cousin energy.
He got some energy on it.
That's passion, man. He been dead. Hey, they've been dead for 40 years, so they've been relevant the last 3 years. I give them to them. They shut up for a long time. They can't stand it, but
it's about time I do something, huh?
We'll see. It's their time, 3 times in the playoffs. It's their 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But we'll check back in this weekend. Next weekend, we get a little closer to the big games, and we have a little bit more information, man.
All
right. Hold down, bro.
Love, bro.
Peace.
I'm about to run and put that 7-point bet in. That joker said 7.
No, don't do that.
All right, man.
Peace.